Hello everybody, Salty Sweet Ren here, and welcome back to the Sims 3 Random Warriors Name Generator Challenge. Whatever the heck I'm calling this, I don't know. Anyway, if you guys have a better name for it, please let me know, but I still need... whatever. For those of you who don't know, this is a little series I do in which I find one of the many Random Warriors Name Generators out there, hence the name. I typically use Silverpelt, but, I use that to generate a couple of random names and use The Sims 3 to make cats based on what that name makes me think of. It can be names like Cloud Song or Firelight, or I've gotten some weird ones in the past, Mouthbird being one of my favorites. I always bring it up. I've also gotten a Running Runner. But anyway, this is unconnected to the Warriors Challenge that I do on Fridays and every other Saturday. It's unconnected to those. If you want to like submit a cat for me to create, you would go to the Create Your Cat series, and those cats would be added to the world. However, the cats that I create in here have nothing to do with that, and these cats are also available if you want to use them like in your own stories or anything, because I have been asked about that. So feel free to use the cats that are created here if you'd like. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start up. I'm only creating 2 cats because my game hates when I try and make more than 2 for some reason. So give me just a second. All right. The first cat is going to be Tansy Fur. So Tansy is a yellow flower, if I recall. So I think that I'm gonna be making you like a yellowy cat. It's gonna be more like a pale ginger, probably, but it'll still like look like a pale, like a yellowish color, honestly. Let's go ahead and remove all the other markings and go ahead and pull you up to around here. Might be a good shade. Just to start off. Let's get some side markings going. Because I want to have you look kind of yellowy, but at the same time, can't be completely yellowy, you know? So, let's go ahead and do kind of an orangey for that. But here, it would be a lot more of a yellow color. This something a bit more like that, perhaps. And actually, I'm gonna flatten that. Let's rotate this around. And put a little bit more like that. And let's do it on the other side as well. Like so. I may also find there's like some face marking as well somewhere. This one. Gonna try pulling it like that. Just so that we kind of have that look. And I may do like very subtle stripes as well with a kind of darker shade. It's gonna be much, much lower opacity. But if I take this, it's not gonna be that noticeable. Like, not unless you know to look for it. Will you see it? But it is there. And I think I want to do like the chin kind of a different shade as well. I want to have the chin being a somewhat lighter shade, so... something like that, perhaps? You do look like a yellow cat as opposed to being like orange. But you know what? I don't think I'm completely opposed. I think I'm gonna have this be lower opacity as like an actual ginger color. So, kind of move it over there. Trying to get a natural looking ginger can be very difficult sometimes. But you know what? I think this works. It's a very subtle look. I feel like I should do more with the head, and I don't know what, actually. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna do the back of the head with this somehow. It just went on the back of the head, not the front. And that actually makes a difference already. Okay. It's a very subtle look, but I do like this. I do really, really like this. Fur shape, let's go fluffy, I think. Maybe somewhat curly. Kind of want to experiment a little bit with curly fur, see how that looks with certain cats. That can be kind of fun. I don't think I've ever really done curly fur in cats very often. I don't know if there's many cats that have naturally curly fur, but it's still fun to play with, you know? I think I'll make you maybe a slightly larger cat, actually. Kind of want to make your head a bit smaller, though. So head scale, let's shrink down a bit. Neck, let's shrink down a bit as well. That's not what I meant to do. Body. Okay, neck, not neck length, but neck scale. We can shrink that down a bit. We can lower the neck length as well, just a bit. The head. I'm gonna put the ears like at the top of the head. Ear shape. Something kind of like that. Maybe ear tip angle can be pointed upwards as well. Nose I want to shrink down. It can actually kind of stay a very pale color. Eyes. What do I want to do with the eyes? More of a yellow-green color, perhaps? I would have Axel wake up, but he's a sleepy baby and I don't want to disturb him because he's got very pretty yellow-green eyes I kind of want to imitate. I've never been able to recreate Axel's eyes. But let's see if I pull this more towards the yellow. Okay. I think that actually works. Kind of yellow-green eyes, a yellow cat. You're a very different cat, but I think it works. I do like this look. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit shuffle 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. You are destructive, a genius, and hyper. Let me actually give you a lower voice. Did I ever actually make you a bigger cat? I said I was going to. Did I? I don't recall if I did. It was a very tiny little thing. I'm gonna do it a little bit bigger. Okay. So this is Tansy Fur. I do like the way that Tansy Fur looks. You're a fun cat. That's very fun. I'm gonna go on and move on to the next cat now. Alright. The next cat is Thistle Spot. So, Thistle Spot. What kind of cat am I imagining for you? Kind of a brown color, probably? Brown with scraggly fur, perhaps? Do I want to do anything unique for the base? Something I haven't played with before, maybe. Let's use the Scottish Fold as a base. Why not? It's a very different looking cat, but it could be an interesting base. So let's go into the coat and find the white cat so I can better do this. Remove the marking. And let's go on and move on to some shade of brown. Let's see. That's a pretty nice shade of brown, I think. Kinda like that. You look like a bear, actually. That's kind of fun. On the back, I want to do the thing that I did with Darkflower, or at least Darkflower's parents, because let's do that. And we'll do that, and we'll lower that so you can kind of see like different colorations. And on top of that, we can do... Now let's find some tabby pattern, actually. Some form of spots. Or we can do... This kind of has spots in it. Do I like that? Maybe. If I lower the opacity... I'm going to be doing a lot of really subtle stuff, actually. And on top of that, went and did some actual spotted markings. That will have a slightly higher opacity. Do I want that one, or... I kind of like that one. A very different look. I do want you to have a scraggly looking fur, so let's increase your fur curl size. And let's get some actual spots, because when the fur is that dense, you can barely see the spots. So let's go ahead and find... something with spots. And we'll put some over here. And a couple on this side. And I might do some in the lighter color as well, so... But with the opacity lowered. Or maybe a bit more like... I don't know. I don't know what seems best for this. But... You know what? I think that works. It's a different look, but I think it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the body shape. Gonna be a very unusual cat. I do want to make you smaller. I want to give you short legs. I haven't done this in a while. Let's do short legs. And, body length, we're gonna pull inwards a bit. Let's see. Tail thickness, let's make it pretty thick, actually. Tail length, let's pull up a bit. The face, I want to change some stuff for sure. Chin scale, let's kind of tweak that a bit. Head width, I don't know. Flew length. When you've got a cat with an unusual face like this, it's a lot harder to figure out what looks right, but let's see, muzzle height. Let's see, we can tweak some stuff. I don't want you to look too unusual, basically, but I do want to make sure everything is, like, okay, you know? The nose, I'm gonna darken for sure. The eyes, kind of want to do like a blue color almost. Like if I pull this up, it's more like a blue-green, but it works. Very different, but I'm not opposed to different like this. Yeah, you are a very different cat. I've never used a Scottish Fold as a base before, but this is fun. I kind of like this. So let's go ahead and go into personality, and we'll shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So we've got Hunter, Playful, and Quiet. I'll give you a slightly higher voice, I think. Alright. So, I guess that means that we have Tansy Fur here. Beautiful yellow cat, not something we do much of. And Thistle Spot here. Another very different looking cat. One big, one small. I kind of wonder, like, what is it going to be looking like in the thumbnail? Because these are completely different sized cats. But it's very fun. I do kind of like them. It's going to be nice. But anyway, I guess that's all because I can't really do more without my game crashing. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode of the Random Warriors Name Generator Challenge, whatever, please go ahead and hit the like button and leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there, friends.